Welcome back to Breaking Biomutant. In our last episode, we got a hold of pieces of the biohazard suit and started to delve into our first biohazard zone. Picked up a few new skills. And now, we have gotten enough equipment, luckily, to allow us into a cold zone. Now, I haven't captured any of these creatures yet. You get the net from out of date at the beginning, and certain characters will be searching for these later on in the game. So it's best to collect them as you go. Now you can either fill your light meter like I am by petting the creature and keeping it. You can just keep it, which is a neutral option. Or you can kill the poor little critter and get some dark. Not a fan of that one, if it wasn't obvious. But this is the first time I've entered the cold zone, even though I have 100% resistance.
Even a thick coat of
the first
fur
time you
is
enter
enough
it,
to keep you warm.
it's going to point out the ping dish for the cold suit. So, again, I was fortunate enough. Cold is actually one of the easier ones to find. Hot's easy to find too, but it's hard to find the radiation. Yeah, it's hard to find the radiation and the oxygen suits. And not so much hard to find. We've already found the ping dish mission. What I mean is it's hard to find in normal equipment a high resistance to those hazards. Oh, come on, I hit the button. Of course there would be a small one behind him. Now, as you can see, that little ice rat, or whatever he is, got too far away from his spawn point, so he ran back to it. But that also instantly gave him back any health that he may have lost. And what we're here for is a fluff Hulk, which makes these guys look like a birthday party in comparison. Endless combo, how you decimated this game for me. And again, this can be done with any weapon. It's just a matter of finding where the combo ends in the ground pound and cutting it off short with one of your casts or a ranged weapon. Now, when it comes to the ranged weapons, though, you can see how you jump up into the air a little bit. It just doesn't flow as smoothly, which isn't so bad. But, oh crap, there's two. You never want to be outnumbered. And even though the mucus bubble protects from physical, it does not protect from magical damage, if that just didn't become obvious. This wouldn't be so bad if there weren't two of them. Oh, I'm out of healing items too. Tactical retreat. Is he really gonna chase me down this entire way? At least that just leaves it one-on-one. Oh, come on. Now he's going back to his spawn. He's too far away from it anyhow. Alright. So we're just gonna run past those dudes. Because it is never fun being outnumbered and all crap. And there's two rats there too. And this is an engagement as well. So we're gonna hold here for a... Ah, crap. They saw me. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot that those are a bit of an AoE. Not the best when it comes to splash damage, but it's there. Look, either attack me or don't, but I can't just... I need the health back for this engagement because it's a fluff. So the fluff hulks are just... You guys suck. You know that? Alright. I apologize if I keep cutting my narration short, you know, need to focus. But the Fluff Hulks are super tough enemies. If you can recall, before we left the tutorial, whatever clan you chose, which for us was Myriad, they were holding one down, and you had to defeat it before you went and joined up with your fellow tribesmen in the clan war. It's one of those. But again, you don't have your buddies to help you, it's just you. So, I'm just gonna wait until my health is somewhat full, because I do believe I am out of healing items. I am not. They're just not going automatically into where I need them. Alright. Gotta remember how to equip these. R3, that's right. I'm just putting random things. Usually I like to go with what I have the most of, but I've been running out recently. Wow, my health really is not... I did not mean to use that. But, either way. Now, eventually... I'm not gonna say that these become obsolete, per se, but they do lose a lot of use once you're just healing yourself left and right with whatever you cast. Now, if you're lucky, most of the time these guys will be asleep, so run with it, get as much damage as you can in the beginning, and then, well, you'll see. Alright, let's do this. Uh-huh. Always beware. They all have a flamethrower type attack at a close range. It will insta-kill you. But now comes the gross part, because we found the key. Nope, it's not the gross part. Alright, now find out what the key unlocks. I switched to that objective just because when you take out a Fluff Hulk at its nest, there is a safe nearby. Oh, I don't want to deal with you two right now.
Maybe that key will match.
And now we obtain a whole bunch of old world stuffs. Crush weapon. Modules, which, you know, feel free to use them. I personally don't. just because it's an extra step in the fight that doesn't usually pay out. That's nice for radiation protection. Holy cow. Superb. Not bad. Alright. And one more. Cute little panda mask. How about that? And some good resistances across the board. Huh. Oh, my goodness. They're just throwing me the everything right now out of one chest. Alright. Real quick. Because I didn't even look. Basically, I'm just looking for anything that can beat my energy regen. That does it. That might turn down my cold resistance, though. What's it saying? See, sometimes this game glitches to where it says you're not wearing pieces of equipment when you are. When you're in comparison. That's nice. That's very nice. Especially for where we're at right now. Holy cow. What about you? Looks like we're making you all energy regen. And you're where most of my cold is coming from right now. Yeah, we're not doing that in the middle of the zone. Alright. And that clears this cold zone. Now. I know this might sound like a foreign concept to some of us with OCD, but you can just run past enemies that are too tough for you. I know, right? The impulse to take them out is very strong, but you must resist sometimes. It's all about strategy. Or in this case, you know, for me, getting pig-headed and just attempting all the time. But I save that for mini-bosses and such. So right now, what we're doing is we're heading back to click for the Klonkfist. Isn't that crazy? I could have just fast traveled because I marketed it. That's funny. Marked it. But as you can see, we didn't collect everything between A and B. So sometimes that's where fast travel can hurt you, is because if you haven't thoroughly examined the area, you can be missing stuff. But it's not that harmful anyway. I'm just trying not to swim. Oh my, with the glitchy. Something caught the corner of my eye, and why are you a skeleton? Great. They have ranged attacks too. You're only level 6 though. If I remember correctly, actually, Klonk is gonna, or Klink, whatever his name is gonna send me down to this little area once we complete his storyline. But if we're cleaning stuff out early, that's fine.
Wonder if Toxanol had a deeper purpose with any of the bang shelters. This one, for example, Shelter 5D.
I was correct. Oh, excuse me. I hope I'm not getting sick.
The shark of the dome.
This fellow seems shocked to see you. Says it.
The shark of the dome.
Figures some. Are you really tough? Guesses the end. Ask.
So again, I like to stick to the right side of dialogue just because I'm going for a light-based aura.
The shark of the Dun.
So,
The shark of the Dun.
if you're going for dark, you know, take your left direction. And it's not a guarantee, it's not always, but that's pretty much how it gets summed up.
Just flip the switch of a generator. Says you.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no, bright light blinds. It's.
I've got all the...
Oh, do you have to?
I don't have...
Alright. So now we go to the substation. I'm not entirely sure what is the correct way to get over there because there's a large body of water between us. So try Fallout line. Oh, we've been that way. So we're gonna go this way because I can see a whole bunch of undiscovered buildings. Don't need anything in town. Another good reason to check out the towns, there's a bunch of settlers that will ask side quests of you. But I'm not trying to collect any extra side quests right now. Now, sadly, even though we are upgrading the Klonkfist in its duty of breaking walls to open up hidden areas, doesn't increase the damage, if I remember correctly. It's the same thing if you find who will upgrade the gloves, the spark gloves we have. It's not really an upgrade, he just makes a fire set. But mixing your elements can be very beneficial.
That's a Toxanol zap station.
Alright, and now a psionic shrine. Trying to remember. 1 second. I'm at 10. That's right, I need it for freeze. Now in my first playthrough, I took freeze because I thought it would be much more beneficial than it was. Don't get me wrong, the patch of ice that it leaves will keep people busy sliding around, and they are frozen for a second. The biggest benefit to it being a large close range AoE is once we have the life drain from our spells, that thing would instantly heal if you had, you know, people surrounding you like it shows in the demonstration. But we're just saving up for Key Spark. That is really the only one that I ended up using. I didn't do the dark side powers, which, don't get me wrong, they look super awesome and whatnot, but meh. Like, meh, really. Same thing with levitate. I had too many things that allowed me to glide, so why would I bother? That's more based for if you wanted to be a ranged, you know, shooter. That way you can spend a little bit of your key energy to stay above the crowd and shoot. Get that advantage. But doing it with a caster already, you're just, you know, usurping, however you want to say that, the key you have. Some one-handed slash. It's the same thing with this slowly drains, but then so does this. So having them both on makes me drain even faster. But that's another reason I prefer to have the regen, because it doesn't matter how much I drain out, if I can get it all back quickly. Alright, now we need to charge
Just flip the switch of the
Klonk metal
generator to
with
produce
lightning, so a little
superheated
mini
glowing
game.
air, and get on it when the lightning forms.
So stay within the circle, press triangle when you need. Eventually this will lead to a boss battle, I want to say. Yeah. But we got it. No big deal. Come on, give me the strike. Oh, wrong button. Aha! I recovered. Mini boss. Alright. Not suggested that we end up using the lightning on him. Ow. Yeah, I don't even know why I turned on the mucus bubble. Watch those flamethrower attacks. Ow. Please stop hitting me. Oh, I tried to counter. I should have known better. Now, I could be using the spark ball on him, but he has a resistance to it, so what's the point? I mean, it could stun lock him. Let the rad wisps do the rest. You know, you feel free to handle this any way you want. If you're a Wung Fu expert, go right ahead. Can be super useful against big guys like this, especially if you add in the whole bullet time thing, which is my personal favorite of them. Not to mention, if you're just trying to have fun, no reason to be on expert like I am. I'm just showing how broken the combo that I found was, and your best bets and efforts to get the best out of this game at its hardest difficulty. So can I stun lock you? Yeah. So we're just gonna do this easy. You said I can do that too, mister. Yeah, it's taking too long. Much easier that way. And once more with the power. Shocking.
You
And
did
now
good,
read.
but the lightning did all the work. Head back to Click to amp up the Klonkfist.
Way to take the wind out of your sails, narrator. That's messed up. Give us some credit. As far as I'm concerned, I'm He-Man. I have the power. Alright. So now after all that nonsensicalness, watch, I already got this ATM. Yeah, I did. Alrighty. Why am I... Well, like I had said earlier, it's sometimes best not to abuse the fast travel. This is not one of those times because I've already investigated it between A and B. So, for time constraints... Alright. What up, Click? Yes, I have what you look for. Stronger Klonker. Or Stronker Klonker, sorry. They got a weird way to pronounce they
Click
stuffs.
says you're... He's talking. Figures you...
Alright.
How much?
More light. All the light. All the light.
Click says
She
you're...
must be a Rihanna fan. All of the lights.
Understands
Alright.
you have other...
Now, find Gone Forevermore. Is that's out there? I don't think I've been that way. I don't remember there's a button for that. I've been closer. Bio. Am I still bio-resistant? 99%. Yeah. Didn't I need to change something here? I have a shirt that's better. Yep. Holy regen. So, like I had said before about paying attention to equipment, is just a quick scan through anything new, anything that you need to change up because you were using in a zone. Like there, I didn't even have the best energy regen or whatnot on because I wasn't wearing the camo. But I'm still 99. No reason not to. Honestly, it's not that far of a run. It's not really saving us much time. But this will also allow me to demonstrate that even if you don't have a full resistance, you know, having a high resistance is good because I want to say it's 98%. Because again, I have a 99. I don't have 100. But your biohazard won't go up. After a 97, it'll take it forever to fill up. But it'll still fill up. Oh, nope, there it goes. But you can still see it took a few seconds for it to even get to 1%. So, it's all about timing if you have a low resistance. Just get in, get out, let it go down, get back in. But, get that bio stuff out of the way first. Why am I running? Again, most of the time I forget I have them out. But they do be getting you to places quick though. Pip fruit, so in case we find another one. They're just good to have on hand.
That's a neat fixer-upper. You should check it out.
Ow. You guys take this kind of serious, huh? Really? See, I thought that's what they were, was just a settler. But it seems not. Oh, what am I doing? Alright. And it says that there's some superb loot. Which also means there's some not so superb loot. Always keep that in mind. Just because it says that there's one piece of good equipment doesn't mean there isn't any more good equipment. Check the everything. Okay, nothing upstairs. Most of these ruins have stuff in the basement. Usually. And there's our superb loot. Again, if you feel so compelled to put your add-ons in and all that, go right ahead, because they can be taken out of old equipment. But, personally, that wasn't even my note. Personally, I wait until I find my forever equipment before I do that. And, aha! You see the pink cloud? That is a... Oh, sorry! Are you okay? Oh, he's fine. That pink cloud in the distance, that is a radioactive zone. I don't think I have anywhere close to radioactive. It's one of the harder ones to find. You're probably gonna need the suit. Actually, that might be a heat zone. Yeah, because it's more red than purple, so that is a heat zone. I'm sorry, I apologize. So, if that's the case, let's see how we do on heat. Because if we... Oh, we're already at 48. Alright. So... 8. Some 12s. Some more 12 and 18. A couple of 18s. So... 18 number 1. 18 number 2. It's the same thing. Why is that one... Why is that one rated higher? Why is that one rated higher? Probably a higher level. So that being the case, no reason to have 2 of them. Alright, gave us a 48. Some 6s, which I'm wearing one of. We have a 12. Please don't tell me this is the best I'm gonna get. Alright, cool. Get a 30% out of the leather short. Oh, who wears short shorts? Alright, that doesn't have anything. 96. It's not bad. I don't know if it'll be enough to do a full exploration or conquer the enemies inside. But let's go ahead and get the location of the
This
ping
area
dish.
is blazing hot. You'd better have something that'll keep you cool if you're going in.
Yeah, it's raising pretty.
Found a motor juice station. Still the best place to search for go juice.
Is this still a heat zone down here? Yep. Not gonna get stuck. Oh, no, let me up. Come on. I don't know what you're trying to engage in combat with, but we're not doing it right now. They say, Bull, you are totally fighting whatever that is. I just wanted the scrap, let me go. Alright. So, Ixnay on the heat zone, eh? I know, I butchered that piglet all up. There's a handle. Why do I hear something big and angry? I'm hoping that's just from the heat zone. Oh, even better radiation. Alright, cool. Well, how about that? We got something for the radiations. That's very nice. I likes it. Yep. Beret. That is junk. That is super junk. It doesn't even have any resistances, so it becomes junk. Who can argue with that? Please don't. Be kind in the comments. You're just a shop. Not to discredit you or anything. I just don't deal with merchants. Level 2 needed. There we go. Awesome. That is great. I mean, it stinks that we can't get into it right now. But now, when we're done with Click and his Klonkfist line, we can go get the Klawbar upgraded, and that will allow us
That's
even
gone
more
forevermore.
explorations.
The place they plant dead folks. Hope you don't wind up there soon.
More of the skeleton. Oh, come on, man. Can't even get one counter in? That is... Maybe I just need to get good. Did not mean to hit him with the boomerang. This janky controller. It thinks I like my R2 button a lot more than I do. No, it's terrible that sometimes they can hit you through a counter. But, again, eventually we're going to have all of that taken care of. Only reason I canceled is we were getting a little too high up there. I didn't want to reset his, there's my level 10. Didn't want to reset his health bar. Let me in, let me in. Now, Gone Forevermore, I think we have to come back here a couple of times. Nice muzzle. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. Give me a
You learn
intellect.
fast
And I did want to spend that upgrade point on something, didn't I? Nocturnal's good, but not necessary, just because you only have it half the time. Critical chance. I definitely wanted that. And I needed to save up for some of those, too. That is honestly the best skill in the game, just because it does give you some health regen during combat. Really good for any character. But saving up for it's a bit meh. That's always good to have, regardless. I wanted Charmer, that's what it was. But I'm not doing that anytime soon. Not to mention the 10% loot chance would have been nice, too. Oh god, I'm drowning. Why? Bones and such. Something tells me that was too easy. I don't like being right sometimes. Oh well, how easy was that? Telling you, man, Psyphreaks are broken. It's like D&D 1 wizards, man. Kill everything, take all the experience, look flashy while doing it. Oh, somebody sneezed on him, he's dead. That's what we call a glass cannon, folks. Alright, now. I'm getting up there on the video time again, so we're just gonna fast travel. Because we pretty much got most of A and B. And again, if you miss something, there's more. There's always more. My first run-through character has so many perk points and bio points and everything saved up just because everything I want I have. Everything that I don't need I could buy and still have points left over. So, yeah. Don't worry about missing a shrine here or some scrap there. Alright, clickety-clack. Let's get back on track. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Alright.
Best be careful. Says he's happy to click.
Oh
says
my
he's
goodness. A one-time use key. Literally, it said skeleton key, and as per most games, literature, and other media, a skeleton key opens any door. But sadly, this one only opens this door. Fun times. But now that we're done the side quest of Click, there's a gun part, we now get to rummage through a bunch of good equipment. It's good for cold. Nice, a top mod. Top mods for guns are universal. It's just a scope, or whatever. Hey, new backpack. At least it's got some resistances, I think. The other one doesn't cover. If not, it's scrap. Aha! That just made me sound cruel. Oh, my no! He has backup this time. Crud. Alright, buddies. Can y'all get swallowed? Yep. Ow. Please stop hitting me. And that is why it is not the best idea to combo. Ow. You know what, if y'all are gonna just be like that... Really? Need to stop being so scrubby, I need to get good. Heal if nothing's around to beat me up.
That's more than stuck.
Oh no, there's a puzzle involved. Alright. That's a nice stock. Stocks only work for your non-pistol type weapons. When it comes to your guns, nice little handle, nice little add-on. Alright, now you said something of a puzzle. Shoulder pad with some nuts. Some good resistance.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors.
Can we say too easy?
Good. That's enough electric.
Yeah, I know. It opened the door. Shut your face. Alright, what was this? What's this? What's this? Should be one of our first shotguns. Yep. Alright. New Wong Fu has been added. So when it comes to non-tribal weapons, again, you need to add stuff in, so I'm not going to bother with it at the moment. But we got ourselves a shotgun. Wow. Scrape! Okay, what is it? One of these... No. Key energy. I'm still trying to stick with the regen, so, okay. But there was... something else. 9? 9. No, I want to go to craft because I want to go to ranged because I want to dismantle. Yes, please. Why do they say because with the no? It says that you can modify that thing, but I've never been able to. I guess I never found out how. Alright, now that gave us all of that stuff. And again, if you wanted to rock a shoddy, go right ahead. But me, I'm sticking with the tribe stuff, again, because I know everybody can find it and whatnot. Yeah, now that we've upgraded the Klonkfist, it'll show us the locations of walls that were too strong beforehand. But now, I need to go... And I never did. That's funny. What do you mean I can't fast travel? Oh, I'm underground. I forgot about that. Can't fast travel from underground. Now I just gotta figure out how to get out of here. There's a staircase. And I haven't been tagging certain locations I've been getting close to like I should for fast travel's sake, but it's really no big deal. So what I'm gonna end up doing is we're gonna fast travel here. We're gonna run around to the front of the clan outpost, grab its fast travel, and that way we can be close to this fella, because he puts us all over the map for his quest line. That's not a complaint. It's just gonna take a pretty long time, and I'm gonna cut this episode off soon if it doesn't cut itself off soon. And again, if you feel the need to do these outposts while you're near them, just get them out of the way. Nothing against it. Again, I'm just trying to get other things tucked away under my belt beforehand. For one, I definitely want that improved speech in the perk menu, just because
The SKNAPPTRUTT outpost.
you can talk your way out of a few fights that way,
Long ago.
which is a lot more useful than it sounds like. It's a time saver, energy saver, item saver. You get the idea. Pardon. Yay. Took me a while to realize if you hold circle, you'll slide down the ladders. So there's your little tidbit you probably already knew for the day. I just like to illustrate how my brain might work in some fantastic fashions, but in other ones, it just misses the obvious. Alright, and he's over there in a cave. We're gonna go to the right. So we can mark the fast travel. Believe me, you're gonna want it.
Let's see.
But you're also going to want the stuff that he's going to give you. Not just the increase to the Klawbar. He has one of the most unique mounts at the end of his storyline. It's a mount that can glide. Not fly, but glide. And it is super useful. But it's more applicable to use the, your automaton has a glide feature you can unlock. It just may take some time to unlock it. Ow. Because again, I've been trying to find the Mirage. We saw him at one point in time, but That's how you unlock the glider. And then there's also a few backpacks that can give you movement abilities like such. But right now I'm just grabbing a few things that I saw in the background before I cut the episode off. Always be on the lookout for anything you can scavenge in this game. Explore and scavenge makes it fun. But we're going to step over here into Pebble's domain. And we're going to start that whole quest line here shortly. So hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next one.